Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Agave Talk, your number one source for everything agave. We appreciate you being here with us today. Today, I'm excited. I've had these bottles for some time, right? I'm going through reviews. And I keep looking over at this bottle that looks like a. I'm gonna let you say it. Take a look. What do you think? If you thought of a brand, what does this look like? I'm not crazy. I know it. You probably already thought about it. If you did not, let me say hot sauce. Think of hot sauce. Can you see it now? All right. This branding, this is Centinela Tequila Clásico, right? All right. Brand new offering from Casa Centinela. But you see it? Looks like a bottle of Tabasco sauce. Super cool. That's exactly what I saw when I first saw this. I have the Blanco here. I got the Reposado here as well. And to be very honest, in the next coming weeks, this is first, this is next week. Subscribe to the channel. I'm also reviewing, boom. I can't even get into the shot. Hold on. Yes, I am reviewing their Cristalino Eterno, all right? Look at this bottle. This is humongous. And there's a huge surprise in this bottle. If you follow us on Instagram, you've probably already seen it. If you subscribe to us as well on YouTube, you've seen it on the shorts. But this giant bottle has a super secret surprise, but you're only going to see it on that review in 2 weeks, all right? So let's get this out of the way. Also, let's get the Reposado out of the way because this is not the star of the show. The star of the show today, we are starting off with the Blanco, of course, all right? The Reposado is this Blanco aged. So we have to start with the Blanco. It's only right because I'm really curious to see what this is going to taste like. Now, a couple of my favorite brands, I'll be very honest, they are in very unassuming bottles like this. Like, you might look at a bottle like this and just be like, all right, what's in there? What does it taste like? You know, kind of just some metal screw top. Like, it's looking like a bottle of hot sauce. Like, what does it taste like? That's exactly where my brain is going to, and I'm very excited. Casa Centinela, honestly, it is, and well, I should say was, the very first distillery in the highlands region of Jalisco. Yes. Casa Centinela, they're actually only making a handful of brands. NOM 1140, all right, I believe it is. I mean, it's got to say it on there. So there we go. NOM 1140. They even make a favorite of mine too, Cabrito Tequila, all right? Go check that out. But Casa Centinela, one of the the oldest, I should say, the very first in the highlands region of Arandas. Built in 1904, kind of cool. They're only, like I said, making a handful of brands, not even a handful, like 4 or 5, right? And this is one of them. Their brand new Clásico line. Super excited for this. Fundada in yep, there we go, right there in 1904. All right, founded in 1904. Made in Mexico. You got some of the regulatory stuff on the back, 40%. This beautiful, beautiful embossing. Again, 1904, the very first distillery in the Highlands region. And they are using Highland agaves, all right? I was reading they're using only mature agaves, even like 8-year-old agaves for this tequila, which that's awesome, right? Most people are using 6-7-year agaves, 8-year agaves for that. Absolutely is going, hopefully, to give it a very mature taste, a maduro taste, right? If you watch a lot of my reviews, I kind of compare agaves to bananas, where if you have like a, fresh agave flavor, it's kind of like a green banana. It's really fresh, right? Whereas if you have a aged agave, a mature agave, an 8-year agave, you're going to get some more of those sweeter tones, just as if that banana went from green to yellow to brown. So I'm really hoping that that's what this is going to be. I love agave bombs. So we're going to check it out. Really, really, really excited. And they are actually doing some pretty decent, production methods for this using a roller mill, stainless, steel copper coils, how they're fermenting it, right? Like they're fermenting it actually with fibers as well, in the tanks, right? So yeah, this is cool. Casa Centinela, excellent. Let's check it out, right? Let's stop talking about it. Let your bottles unscrew. It is a screw top. Oh, that's not easy at all. What is? Oh, there we go. All right. So let me get that into shot. There we go. 1904. They got that 1904 branding everywhere. That was what was embossed on the back of the bottle, right? So that right there is what's right there. You can see it, but upside down, right? So 1904 is when it was founded. And let's see what this new offering has. Remember, I am going to be doing the Reposado next week, and of course, ending with the Eterno, all right? So with that being said, we appreciate you being here. If you have not done so already, please hit that like and subscribe, as well as follow us on Instagram at Agave Talk, all right? So this Blanco, no aging whatsoever. You can see it right there. Blanco Tequila, 40%, again, Clásico. They're really the branding founded in 1904. They're really making that known, right? Really part of the branding. And let's see what all those years end up doing to what's inside this bottle. So looking at the legs and tiers, let me spin that around a little bit. Crystal clear, sticking around, and now it's starting to dissipate a little. Usually if I get it with the bottle in the background, you can see it a little bit better, right? You can see right there. That is sticking around, and then it kind of goes to dissipate. So not fast, but not super sticky. Oh, look at that right there. But this is, yeah, it's looking like it's going to make for a pretty decent mouthfeel. And cheers. If you ever tried it, please let me know. I have not seen this anywhere. This is, like I said, a brand newer offering from Casa Centinela. So super excited. Cheers to get to try this and bring it to you all. All right. So taking in some of those aromas. Oh, yes. You already know what I'm going to say. When you guys know when I make that sound, right? Oh, man. Okay, I love agave. I love mature agave, right? Oh, yeah, roast agave. Oh, that's got such a great agave flavor, smell. I haven't tasted it yet. Wow, yes, that is actually pretty solid cooked agave on there. Wow, Casa Centinela again. Cheers, right? Tiny hint. No, not like a minuscule, microscopic bit of alcohol way on the back. Yeah, right? As it's dissipating, I kind of got a sniff of that. But cooked agave, first and foremost, for sure. Definitely some black pepper on there. It's kind of buttery, too. I love it. I love it. I love it. It's kind of buttery. Hopefully that butter, translates into that mouthfeel. Let me swig that around a little bit. Oh, man. Yeah, that is exciting. You guys know I love agave bombs. And the amount of cooked agave on there, it's not like a huge, nuclear blast, right? But it's definitely a missile. I don't even know if that should make sense, right? As I said, it kind of makes sense. Like agave bombs, right? Really, really getting in there and having that huge smell of roast agave, cooked agave, which I love. It's there, but it's not like super boom in your face. But it is the most note that I'm getting from here. Some black pepper for sure on there. I believe I said that. And kind of veggie. A little bit of veggie in there as well, which is nice. But yeah, that alcohol now has kind of dissipated from there. And this is, yeah, it's not a super explosive agave bomb, but it's absolutely agave forward for my nose. and I am absolutely digging that. I love that. All right. So cheers, Centinela. Aroma's checking out. Let's take a sip. Okay. Okay. Even a tiny bit like Swedish, like a honeysuckle honey, but like flowery, like a honeysuckle, right? That's interesting. I don't even know too. I don't know, I might be getting like super technical, but we have in Florida, there's a bush. I don't know where else, what other states they have them, but it's like these tiny little like pinkish, orangish flowers. And if you rip one of the flowers off, you can actually take the stem out, like it's, I don't know, the pistil or something, out from the back of it. And it has a little bit of usually dew or something, and you taste that. And it's like honey-ish. That's kind of what this tastes like a watery honey. That's pretty interesting and super specific. But I appreciate you being here on this journey, right? Let me take another sip. Pepper for sure. It's not overwhelming. The agave is balanced. Like I said, and as I kept smelling it, I did get hit with the agave, the cooked agave first and foremost. But like I said, it wasn't super overpowering agave bomb, more like an agave grenade, right? Yeah, I like that better than a missile. Agave grenade. So there was, forward notes of agave, cooked agave, mature agave, right? It's still there as you're drinking it, but again, it's not like the overpowering, taste. It's not like super. It's not lingering around. To be honest, let me take another sip. There is some alcohol on that. Definitely some alcohol on that. That I smelled in the background. I am getting in flavor, but you are getting roast agave as well. It's definitely a dominant flavor. And that is awesome. Yes, Centinela, thank you, right? Like, as you're drinking, especially Blanco tequilas, for me, my taste buds, I want to taste mature cooked agave. And this is definitely having those notes for sure. Overall, it is slightly buttery. You got kind of that butter taste in there, little veggies, like I said. But it is unique. I want to take another sip. It is unique that honeysuckle. I don't even know if that's what those things are actually called. I think it is. If somebody knows, please drop that down in the comments below. Let me know what that actual like flower is. But it is kind of like, yeah, like honeyish, but in a flower way. A little citrus on there. Definitely some citrus for sure. Even like mango, like a ripe mango. Oh, if you had some mango with like some tahine on there or like chamoy, oh, that would go killer with this. Absolutely. Let me take a sip. Yeah. After, not just going straight in and not allowing it to open slightly, I did get a little bit more ethanol on there and a tiny bit less of the agave. But as you let that open up, those agave notes were a bit more on the palate for sure, and especially in the glass. And overall, that's pretty solid, right? It was definitely stand up in a cocktail as well. And yeah, let me take this last sip. I like it. I'm digging it. I'm digging it. That really makes me then think too, what is this reposado going to taste like? Really curious. You guys know reposados are my least favorite expression. But when you have a Blanco that does have some great tasting notes like this does, I'm then really curious, hey, what will this taste like? And then absolutely overall, whether you're a fan of them or not, we're going to see what this Cristalino, there we go. I'm trying to get it all the way in the back. It still doesn't even get in the shot. really trying to figure out what this is going to taste like and go from there. All right. So super cool. Casa Centinela from 1904. Been in the game for very long time, right? Hats off to the whole team over there, and I'm super excited to be one of the first people to try this and bring it to you all watching it. So thank you, thank you, thank you. If you have not done so already, please hit that like and subscribe, as well as follow us on Instagram at Agave Talk, all right? Stay tuned next week for the Repo. After that, the Cristalino, and take care, everybody.